Here we're going to talk about creating a work order within the project tracking system. We'll enter the system with our username and password that we've been given. And depending upon your level of access to the system, there are different, you'll see the different tabs there at the top. And what we're going to do is go directly to the Jobs tab. And you have a couple different options here for creating a work order. In this one, we're going to basically create a work order from scratch. And we'll do a separate video as it relates to cloning a work order. So I'm going to choose this option 1 here. Click here to create a new work order. And there are quite a few places here that are required. However, the work order name itself is not required. But if you choose to put something in there, you can. And the reason for that is there's different ways once you're done when we get to the cloning a work order for you to search for different work orders. Okay, so firm name is here. Let me just pick a client here. Again, there's these fields right here are required. So client matter, I'll just put 123 or 1213. We'll select a case here. We'll say it's $1,500. We'll put a due date and time due. 17. Now, basically here you just want to put just a quick description about the project that you're creating the work order for, and certainly there will be more areas. We'll get into the instructional parts here in a second. Scan 3 boxes, OCR, endorse, PDF, and create CD. There's also, if you have any special delivery instructions for this, if it's if you're sending it out FedEx, or if it's going to an opposing counsel, you can put that information in there. Also, if there's any special instruction that needs to go on the invoice, let's put that information here, and we can certainly change it down the road. It's, a lot of our customers are asking us now to put stuff in the body of the invoice. If your company requires that work orders are approved by a group, you'll select this box here, and then you'll come down here and you'll take the group that you're sending this work order to. For the purpose of this demonstration, I'm going to deselect that, and I'm going to hit next. Now that takes us to the actual instructions themselves. So your work order may look a little different. It's very customizable, so you're able to make it fit for what you guys are used to internally there. So we said we're going to image this job, so I'm going to take the imaging piece and drop down that box. We'll say that we're imaging C work. Under Dewey Scan, we'll say we'll select quite a few of these things. Physical document breaks by slip sheet. We also said we were going to endorse it. So I'm going to drop down this box. We'll just say endorse Bates numbers, bottom right. And we are going to OCR it. We said we're going to do Adobe Acrobat. And then we're going to create a CD. So all these different drop downs that you see here, we're not doing any electronic data discovery or coding or auto visually, so I'll just keep those hidden. So when we go to print our invoice, or I'm sorry, our work order, none of that will show up. Just the critical information as it relates to the job that we're doing. So once I get all that information in there, I'll submit my work order. Now keep in mind the work order versus the creating a job is entirely separate. So the work order is designed for a communication piece as well as getting the specific instructions. So now we're going to actually create the job itself. So that brings us to this screen. Now here's what I said we're going to do in this job. So automatically when I selected those items in the work order, they associate to those are the pieces of the project that we're going to bill for. Okay, we'll select a project coordinator as well as a job class. So all of that other stuff that we filled in previously auto-fills into this page here. And once we're done here, what we do is simply submit that again. Once I submit that, now the project is ready to be worked on. So keep in mind the workflow, we start with creating the work order, then we get to that creating the job, and it's ready to go. And in the next video, we'll talk about how to clone a work order, which even speeds up the process.